Hello, welcome to the football show. Today I will be doing a roundup of the weekend matches and what bigger match to start with than the top of the table clash between Chelsea and Liverpool. The game was going well. Chelsea have gotten a goal early on and then defended and were hitting Liverpool on the counter. But as things go in these matches between Chelsea and Liverpool, always there is this moment of madness where Reece James has handled the game right on the goal line, and that has led to the referee awarding Liverpool a penalty and a red card to Reece James. This has changed the game, and that was like at the dying minutes of the first half. Mohamed Salah stepped up, scored the goal, equalized for Liverpool. But the second half, when they came out, Chelsea have opted to defend with 8, let us even add Lukaku, 9 players, plus the goalkeeper, that's 10. All of them behind the ball, right in front of their goal. That reminded me of Jose Mourinho's matches. Always defensively sound. That is what Chelsea has been known for. Every manager that came to Chelsea has always been a defensive manager. The only time they tried to sign a manager that was not defensive was Andres Villas-Boas, and that hasn't worked for them. And that defensive resilience that Chelsea had earned them a point at Anfield. Even though I am a Liverpool fan and it pains me to admit this, they truly are title contenders this season by the way they were playing. Thomas Tuchel is a very tactically good manager. This Chelsea team has bought into his philosophy, and that led them to win a Champions League, and this season may be a Premier League. The other big match that was happening, I don't even know why I'm calling it a big match, because it was Manchester City doing what they do normally, that is beating Arsenal. For the last couple of years, they have been winning against Arsenal. It's like a normal thing for them. But this match had a different feel to it. It has been like for the first time we have gone to a match between Arsenal and Manchester City, and there was unanimous agreement that Manchester City will win this match without a shadow of a doubt. And that is what happened. But it is the way they won or the way Arsenal lost that was painful to watch. And that is coming from someone who is not a fan. Imagine now what the fans of the club are feeling or were feeling that time. At one moment in the match, Arsenal fans were celebrating the fourth goal that Manchester City scored. That has never happened. They might boo the players, they might boo their team, but it has never happened that Arsenal fans celebrated a goal that they were scored against. And that shows the level with which the team has dropped. I don't even know why they still have Arteta as a manager for this team. He is not experienced. He hasn't done anything noticeworthy in his whole career. Maybe win the FA Cup. Yes, he won the FA Cup. But that was the only thing he did. Arsenal need to change this manager. They have to get a better manager. How can you be the team that spent the most this season in the transfer window, and yet there is no noticeworthy game-changing player for you? How can you sign young? It's good to sign young players, but you also need experience. Someone who will change the game. Their midfield is subpar. Their front players are out of form. Their defense is non-existent. Their goalkeeper is full of errors. All this added together, plus the manager not having any tactics, brings the kind of performance we saw in this match. Very bad performance. Just 18% of possession, 2 attempts on goal. That's even off target, both of them, for whole 90 minutes. They need to change the manager. They need to change the backroom staff, like the director, people who are dealing with all the signings. They must be changed. That is the only way they can go they can move forward. They can say trust the process, but what process is there? The people who are driving this process are not qualified to do anything that will help this team. They need to change that. Manchester United got lucky. They were playing against Wolves. I think the hair is back to his best with the kinds of saves he was making against Wolves. If it were not for him and some dodgy refereeing decisions, Manchester United will have been losing that match. But the young boy Greenwood came up with the goods yet again. He scored for the third match running for Manchester United. Of course, there is still Cristiano Ronaldo to come in, Jadon Sancho and Varane coming into the team, and it will need some time to get this team gelled and be a well-drilled team. But there is hope for the future of this team. With Cristiano coming in, that will elevate the level with which the other players will play. And that is good for the Premier League as general role. Tottenham are the only team that has 100% record so far this season. You can see from the way they are playing that not much has changed from the way Mourinho was playing. And I think Nuno Espirito Santo is taking full advantage of the groundwork that was laid by Jose Mourinho, in that he is mostly a defensive manager whose teams always counter. And for the last 1.5 seasons, Mourinho has been drilling the Tottenham team defensively, and that has led to them being more defensive minded and taking up the information that the new manager is giving easily, because it is just a continuation of where Mourinho has left. In other football related news, Lionel Messi has made his debut for PSG and they won against Reims 2-0, scored by the wonderful Kylian Mbappe. And this shows the value he has for them. And that is why they are not willing to let him go to Real Madrid this season. And I will be happy to see him at PSG and see the dynamic between him, Neymar, and Messi in this Champions League season. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe down here. Hit the notification button. Hit the like button. Please comment down below what you think about what is going around Football One. Thank you very much. Subscribe to the channel, please.